Hello, Algebra 2 students. We are going to split this section 1-6 into two videos. So the first part, we're going to be able to solve compound inequalities. So a compound inequality consists of two inequalities joined by the word and or the word or. So the word and or. So to solve a compound inequality, you must solve each part of the inequality. And then we also have to graph our answers. So this one would be an and, because if you notice, it's conjoined with an intersection. And I'll show you what that intersection looks like. So what we're going to do is we're going to isolate the variable. So I'm going to add 7, but in math class we don't leave anybody out, so we're going to add 7 to everybody. 23 plus 7 is 30. Divide by 3, divide by 3. So then I end up with 5 is less than y, which is less than or equal to 10. So when we graph this, you're going to make a number line. And it's up to you if you want to go by ones, that's fine. I'm going to go by ones. Put this here. So I'm going to graph each one of these inequalities. So first I have 5 is less than y, which I can also write it as y is greater than 5. See how my alligator is still eating the y no matter how I eat it, or how I write it. And we have an open circle, and it's going to go to the right because y is greater than 5 or 5 is less than y. Either way we write it. And the other inequality is y is less than or equal to 10. So that's going to be a closed circle, and we're going to go to the left. So see how we have this intersection here? Our values are in between 5 and 10. So that's how we know it is an and inequality. And this would be an intersection because our values are in between, our solutions are in between two values. So this would be an intersection. So if you would like more practice with this, go ahead and pause the video at this time and solve this problem. When you unpause it, I will have the solution for you. So here is the answer to this problem if you wanted to try this one if you need more practice. Notice it's an intersection as well, and x is greater than a negative 5, but it's also less than, x is greater than or equal to a negative 5, and x is also less than or equal to 6. So again, this was an and one because we have an intersection. Now what does or look like? So this one we are going to solve k plus 6 is less than or equal to a negative 4, or 3k is greater than 14. And we're going to graph the solution set once we solve it. So with the ors, you're actually going to have the word or. So we're going to solve both of them. So we're going to subtract 6 from both sides, and we find that k is less than or equal to a negative 10. Or if we divide by 3 on this one, k is greater than 14 over 3, which is 4 2/3. I would do a mixed number here just for the graphing sake. So when we graph this, we are going to, I'm going to go ahead and start negative 10 down here, and I'm going to go by 2's. And whatever you go by on your tick marks on your number line, make sure it's the same all the way across. So k is greater than 4 2/3, so it's going to be open circle. I'm going to go this way to to the right, or k is less than or equal to a negative 10, so a solid circle, and going to the left. So notice there's no intersection here. The arrows go opposite directions with an or. So if you would like more practice, here's another problem. You can pause the video, and when you unpause it, I will have the solution up here if you want to check. So here is the answer for this extra practice problem. You should get g is greater than 17 or g is less than a negative 9 1/2. And I went by 5s on my number line because it wasn't that long. If you have any questions, make sure you write them down. That's all I have for you in this video. And we'll finish up 1/6 in the next video. See you later.